Self-defense is sweet. Ooh, here's something. I guess we can't do anything with that. I can't access data links, but I paid big bucks to modify PAL to do hotwire these suckers. So, sounds like we need to bring our little pet robot back in here later, doesn't it? See what this guy's got to say. A thug. To hit or not to hit? To hit. Now you're talking. Villain. Robot's not too pleased about getting hit. Let's go learn how to fight, folks. She says she likes men with broad shoulders. Every guy she's gone out with is the size of a zong ball player. But she complains they're dumb as dice. Well, I'm gonna be both. Brains and brawn, all in one. I just need some help on the brawn. She will love me. Guess this guy's here to impress his girlfriend. Here's a thug-looking character. Come on, Heenan, take a swing. Those robo-targets are making a joke out of you. You're weak, kid. You ain't never gonna be somebody. You must not want it bad enough, Heenan. You're just standing there. We're throwing you back on the streets if you don't step it up, Heenan. You're a disappointment, Heenan. Dede ain't gonna be happy. Beat it, schmuggle. What's that right there? Look at my bag of glow-dents, eh? I've been collecting glow-dents for 10 long years now. I know all about them. Glow-dents are odd rodents bathed in neutron radiation. They fuel your shield cells and power belts, so they're a definite must if you're gonna get into any scraps. They were originally discovered on Hephaestus, the lava planet where all those wonky monks live. Glow-dents are easy to breed and easy to raise from similar non-radiated rodents. They're such a cheap power source, everyone's using them now. Even Corticum finally got in on the action and markets them. You might give me a free one. The only real nasty about them is their odor, and the fact that shield cells and power belts consume them. Lock, stock, and whiskers. Here, take one. It's worth 40 NRG. Don't get too friendly with it. They're meant for fuel, not companionship. Yeah, good idea. We'll learn how to use that later. I've been collecting glow-dents for 10 long years now. Know all about them. Okay, so he's just going to repeat that conversation. Alien language. I can't understand this yet. Boy, it'd be kind of nice if I could get something to help me understand alien language. This right here, I presume, is Jack. Whackmaster Jack. Judging by the choice condition of that shiner, I suspect you're here to learn the fine art of the scuffle. The beat, the whack. No then, I don't take loafers. And I don't take thieves, I take students. And I expect respect. Give me any lip and I'll fatten it. Before we begin, however, there's the small matter of my training fee. Knowledge isn't cheap, but for a mere 5 loonies we can begin your first lesson. Sounds great. Here's your cash. Very good. Let's begin with a crash course on simple combat. The streets of Anachronox hide all manner of threat, and you would do well to learn some basics. Come on, step into the ring. Here we go. Combat tutorial. If you're going to learn the way of the whack, you better cut jackwise and beef up on the fundamentals. Some of this will seem simple, basic even, but unless you've got a firm grasp with a firm grasp, you're going to be coughing up teeth instead of wisecracks next time you're in a scuffle. Got it? I love this writing. So let's learn the basic abilities and concepts that can make even an infernal bag of loose change like yourself into a bastion of beathood. First of the basic abilities is might. It indicates how physically powerful you are in a fight. Something about that spare tire around your girdle tells me this ain't gonna be your forte. There are stats in this game. You probably won't even notice that they exist, though. They have level ups in this game, but you don't actually assign any stats, and you hardly even notice it. But anyway, here are the stats. Might is an important attribute for both your beefiness and beat skill. The second of these basic abilities is agility. Your agility is what makes you fast, graceful, and likely to avoid a licking. A true master of agility can dodge all but the most skilled attacks. Hell, someday you might even learn to dodge that robot target behind me. Right now, though, I'm just not seeing it, Tiger. Okay, so agility is an important attribute for your speed, beat, and beat block skills. The third and last of these basic skills is wisdom. This one doesn't seem your forte either. But let's hope, for your sake, there's still a brain cell or two rattling around in there. Hold on a sec, Chief. I came here to learn how to fight. So far, all you've done is explain really obvious concepts while giving me the verbal smackdown. You gonna teach me something useful or what? If you want to learn something, take your medicine and brattle your tongue. If you get frazzled this easily, you're gonna get sandbagged by the first scrapper you lock horns with. If you want to size up an enemy on the quick and make fast tactical decisions in the thick of the thick, drop your pride and use your brain. Your brain, squab. Wisdom boils down to intelligence. And though you can't drub an opponent with brains alone, a spoonful of wisdom can make a little might go a long way. Wisdom is an important attribute for your beat block skill. This game, even though it's really good as is, it seems like it was actually a more ambitious project at one time, and these kind of undeveloped and not really well used character attributes seem like an example of that. These three main attributes, might, agility, and wisdom, are what determine how good you are at all of your various skills. Until you really understand these obvious ideas, you're hopeless. Get me? Now pay attention. The main skills used in a battle are beefiness, beat, speed, and beat block. Your beefiness is your ability to deal large amounts of raw damage. Your beat is how good you are at hitting someone. Your speed is how fast you can attack, and your beat block allows you to avoid getting hit by your opponents. With me, squab? Self-improvement is what separates us from the animals. So does a high-caliber beat pistol, which is noticeably absent from your person. Yeah, well, about that, see, I save it. It happens when your clientele are mostly deadbeats. I'll let you have this old Vistin pistol. It's old, it's beat up, but it's better than a bare-knuckle blood fight. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, always have your weapon equipped at all times. The last thing you want to worry about when alley goons are kicking your teeth into kibble is getting out your sidearm and loading it. Here, take it and equip it. Now, let's see if you can shoot straight, boss. Alright, we're going to learn the turn-based fighting here. Okay, now, this is what it looks like whenever you get into battle. As soon as the fight breaks out, your battle plaque will appear. It contains all of the information and commands you need to fight. Whenever it's your turn in combat, battle icons will appear above the plaque. These allow you to select your next move in battle. This is kind of mostly a turn-based system. Basically what happens is your turn meter fills up and then you get to attack. Use the attack icon to try and plant a blow to your enemy. When you click on it, icons for all hostiles in the immediate vicinity appear. Use them to choose which one to attack. The move icon allows you to sidestep to other points in the battle arena. You can only select it if there's a place to move. We can discuss this in more detail later if you decide to continue your training. That doesn't come in much use. The item icon allows you to use items for your inventory. Again, you will only be able to select it if you have battle-usable items in your inventory. This we can discuss further if you decide to continue training. So that's basically stuff like healing, mostly healing and grenade-type weapons. The action icon allows you to use something in the immediate environment, but only if you can reach it from where you're standing. This too we can scrutinize further if you continue your training. Sense a trend? That barely ever comes in use, like maybe once the entire game. You might have noticed the circle filling up on your battle plaque. This, my friend, is your battle timer. You would do well to pay